All right, so boom. Hey you guys, what's poppin' here? Justin, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a story time for you guys. I know, read me, I haven't done a story time in forever, but listen, I've been in LA, I've been in Miami, I've been in New York, I've been doing it all, okay? I just been all over the place. If you guys didn't watch my last video talking about my 2-month post-op update, that is gonna be linked down below, but today is gonna be a story time. So let me tell y'all this story, okay? Y'all see this finger? Look at my finger. I mean, it's getting better now, but you can see how fat it is. Like, this shit was, like, blown up before. Like, way blown up. And that's because I had to crack somebody, okay, that... a racist. I literally... this is my first encounter with, like, a full-blown, like, racist. Like, not even in, like, a... in, like, a passive, like, term of racism, which sounds fucking crazy, but it's like... no, I mean, literally white man... hard ER at the end, like all of that. Like, it was crazy. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I'm gonna take it back from the beginning. So boom, I'm in LA and I decided to go on Melrose real quick, you know, walk the strip, go shopping, whatever. If you've been in LA, you know that Melrose has all the shopping like stores, whatever. Boom. So I'm walking the strip, whatever the case may be. Boom, 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 boom. So then I finally decide to stop at Starbucks and I'm like, you know what, let me just get a drink, whatever. I'm on my phone. And this guy and this girl, I'm gonna give them nicknames. I'm gonna give it, I don't know, Bobby and Whitney, right? So Bobby and Whitney come and they have this dog, this Frenchie, which I don't know what's the thing in LA where everybody having Frenchies. I don't know why that's the it dog out here, but like, can somebody explain that to me in the comments? Like, what is the thing with Frenchies that they're the it dogs? Because to me, they're ugly. I mean, no shade, they're cute when they're small, but everybody has one. I just don't understand what's the thing. Anyway, boom. They come and they like sit across from me and they let the Frenchie on the floor. So me, I'm a sucker for dogs. Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, blah, 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 look at the dog. But I'm saying it like I'm whispering it. I'm like, oh my God, look at the dog, he's so cute. Whatever, boom. The guy, Bobby, he's some white guy, whatever, comes up to me and is like, oh, what material is this? And I was wearing like my thermal gallery department shirt. And I was like, oh, I don't know, like, it's like a thermal, I think. And he was like, oh, really? Because I just thought it was boyfriend material. And I was like, I just started laughing. I'm like, key, like, you so funny, right? So then the girl, Whitney, comes. She sees that I laughed or whatever. And she was like, honestly, we seen you walking down Melrose, but we just didn't know how to approach you. So we used our dog, like, blah, 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 blah. But they said that they've done this before. Like, they've went and bagged people or gotten people's attention or talked to people with this dog before. Like, they said that's their little trick. So I'm like, oh, that's a little good trick, like, blah, 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 whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. Use your dog. Like, the dog is cute. So whatever, boom. She was like, actually, what are you doing tomorrow night or whatever? And I was like, nothing. And she was like, well, my building is having like a little party or whatever, like you should come, whatever the case may be, blah 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 blah. Pause. Before I even continue, me and the girl and the boy all went out the night before that night that they met me. We all went out that night and we all like got cool and got to know each other more, blah blah blah. And then that's when I was like, okay, I'll come tomorrow, which is today as far as the story's going, about the event at her building, whatever, boom. So, boom. I meet up with one of my friends and we went to get some food and then I was like, what are you doing like tonight? And he's like, nothing. And I'm like, you want to come with me to this little party event that's going on in this girl's building that I'm at? And he was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And my friend is not there yet, but she was like, oh, don't worry, just go have fun. I'll be there in a minute. I'm coming upstairs in a minute. Like, she was getting ready. So me and my friend is sitting there and we talking, having a drink, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being cool, whatever the case may be, boom. This white man, okay, so this is when the story start happening. So Bobby's there, though. So it's me, Bobby, and my friend, and we all talking like this. Like, it's me, my friend. All right, I'm gonna call my friend Malcolm, right? Just, you know, just to respect people's privacy. So this white man and his black boyfriend, right? So it's a white man and his black boyfriend. and he's on coke. Like, and I'm not saying this off of an assumption. He was telling everybody at the rooftop that he was on coke, okay? Everybody in that, like, building kind of knows each other, so it's like a little community, so I guess he felt comfortable in saying that out loud. Like, he was asking people to do it with him, like, can you please do it with me? Like, just saying it like, oh, I'm on coke, like, blah, 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 but he was drunk. His black boyfriend is, like, giving me, like, flirty eyes, and I'm just like, what? Whatever. Boom. So, me and my friend Malcolm is talking. Bobby is right, like, behind, okay, it's so weird to explain, because we was all like this. Like, it was like this. So, it's me, Malcolm, Bobby, and the white man. So, we all sitting down. The white man is standing up behind us. Like, behind, Bobby, whatever. And he go like, something, nigga. And my mouth dropped. Like, I looked up because he was standing up. I looked up and my mouth dropped. My friend Malcolm didn't hear it, but me and Bobby heard it. So when Bobby heard that, like, he said that, he looked at me like, ooh, like, because, you know, Bobby's white. So Bobby was like, girl, like, he gagged. I gagged. I looked at this white man. I was like, and my friend Malcolm turned around like, what happened? What happened? Because he thought my mouth dropped because something happened. So he's like, what happened? So I waited till the white man go away. And I was like, girl, you know he just said the N-word. And Bobby's like, yo, listen, I'm so sorry. Like, blah, 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 blah. So supposedly, I didn't see this. But supposedly, when he said it and my mouth dropped and Malcolm looked back like, what happened? This other white man that, like, was in the distance but heard him gestured to my friend Malcolm like rolled his eyes like, girl, like sorry, like, it's so, like, my fault, like, sorry, like, blah, 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 blah. So we was talking about it, and my friend Malcolm was like, yo, he lucky I ain't hear it, cause blah, 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 blah. I'm like, girl, like, oh my God, I'm gagging, cause I've never really, like, experienced it. I've seen it on Twitter, Instagram, and stuff like that, but to hear it in your face, like, I don't think I've ever heard a white person say the N-word. No, I have, but not like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I feel like I had to have to. But in a social setting like that, no, I've never, like, in public, like, in a social setting, like, nigga, like, I was like, whoa. And then as soon as, like, we was all talking about it, the black boyfriend got up and left. So my friend calls the white guy that was in the distance to come over. Some jerk. He sits on the chair armrest behind me. So now it's like this, and my friend Malcolm and the guy is talking, and my friend Malcolm is like, yo, listen, not for nothing, like, thank you for that, like, you know, you didn't have to apologize to him, but I just thought, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Here come the white man. Now, because now that it's not in secret anymore, and it's out in public with other people, he's like, what are you talking about? My friend Malcolm was like, didn't you just gesture to me when he said what he said? Like, you heard what he said, right? And he was like, no, what he said. Now he's acting stupid. So my friend Malcolm is like, well, if you don't know, then I don't know. Like, basically, like, oh, I just thought it was you, like, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, listen, now he knows. Now all of a sudden he knows. And he's like, listen, like, I don't know if this helps, but, you know, he's gay. And mind you, I'm sitting there like this. My back is to this guy. I'm sitting there like this. Because I just know me, and I just know once I start talking, like, it's no, like, middle ground. Like, my friend Malcolm, he has a good, like, way of saying things that can be seem aggressive in a passive way, so it's not so abrasive. I don't have that. I have not mastered that yet. That character has not been unlocked for Justin Marcus yet. Once I start talking and I start going on and on and on and on, we gonna talk about it, and it's gonna be a thing. Like, the Virgo in me, like, I overthink and I start reading, like, I unpack everything, like, and there's nothing you could tell me. So I'm just sitting there like this. Once he started saying, like, oh, he's gay and he has a black boyfriend, like, that guy right there is his fiance. That's how I found out that they were together, whatever, because of the white man. I said, yo, Malcolm, stop talking. I was like, stop talking right now. I cannot believe white people can master anything. They could fucking uncode a secret file at the Pentagon with 1 million computers in front of them and the X, Y, and Z. But they cannot understand the concept of not saying the N-word. I don't understand that. How you could understand everything? You could build rockets to the moon. But you cannot understand the concept of not saying the N-word to black people, or just in general saying the N-word. Like, I don't understand why you this is the thing with that. Like, let me pause the story real quick. This is the thing with that. Like, if I'm walking down the street, right, and I see a random lady, and I'm like, hey, grandma, you see how out of context that is for me to call a random lady that's not my grandma, my grandma? I would never want to do that, nor do I feel the need to do that. It's the same, like, applied mindset with the N-word. As a white person, you should not feel enabled or compelled to say the N-word. It's out of context for you. There's no context for you to use that word. No context. Like, if I go up to a random girl and I'm like, hey, Beyonce, it's like, why am I doing, like, there's no context there for me to call. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want to do that. There's no reason for me to do that. It's the same thing with white people with the N-word. White people with the N-word want to argue about it, and the only leverage that they may think that they have is music and saying like, oh yeah, well, it's in songs, so I just be singing a song. Which is what he said that he did, but I'm gonna go get to that later. So it's like, they'll say like, oh, well, I'm singing a song. If you know, okay, listen, I always say this. I like my racist, okay? I like them. I don't like the sneaky little racist girls. Like, if you racist, just say that so I know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go your way, I'm gonna go my way, so I don't need to fuck with you. But it's always the girls that are racist that wanna be in black spaces, that wanna be around culture spaces like us, that will get offended if the N-word is used. So you want to be in our spaces but not respect our rules. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if you want to be in black spaces, you should not be arguing with black people about black spaces. Like, what the fuck? So anyway, so it's like, when it comes to music and you say you're just singing a song, if there's black people around, you should have respect if you're an ally to not say it. Granted, you shouldn't be saying it at all, okay? I'm not saying it's okay to say it in the privacy of your own home. But if you feel that compelled, have respect for people of color. Like, I'm like, listen, I can't control nobody's actions. I'm just saying have respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's okay for white people to say it behind closed doors. They shouldn't be saying it at all. But the fact that you just feel so comfortable saying that, and the reason why he feels comfortable saying that is because he has a black boyfriend that allows him to, and he feels like he has some sort of past, and 3, all of them kind of know all those white people that were on that rooftop all kind of know each other already. So it's like, and then this is another thing that Malcolm also brought out to me. Like, when you're a black person or a person of color in white spaces and they realize that you're not the cool one or the one that's okay with it, and you really make it a thing, you kind of become a target. Like, it's kind of like, oh, he's one of those type of thing. That's how white people who use the N-word look at black people who check them about the N-word. It's like, oh, he's one of those. He's one of those people of color. He's one of those black people. And it's like, not that it's hard, but it's a subconscious, like, atmosphere created that sometimes you don't want to feel like, no, because blah, 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 blah. Because in New York, he would have got smacked. Okay? But my friend Malcolm was explaining to me in LA that it be given that. Like, it really be given that. Because I was gagging because okay, so then we started, all right, back to the story. So then he was saying that, and I was telling him to stop talking. So then we started talking, and I was gagging. I'm like, girl, I've never, like, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, girl, that's when he started telling me what I just told y'all. Like, you know, in LA, it gives that, like, once you become that person of, like, having a problem with it, you become that black person, and nobody wants to be that. And I'm like, we talking about the boyfriend, like, wow, like, really, like, you that far gone, bro? Like, you, and I'm gonna tell y'all how far gone he is. So anyway, boom. Everything is cool for, like, the next hour. So now my friend, Whitney comes up, or whatever, and I told her, I'm like, girl, why that man right there said, like, the N-word, blah, blah, blah. She was like, no, shut up. So she knows him. And she was like, no, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And they was trying to, and this other guy was trying to tell us that how he has a black boyfriend and he's gay and he doesn't know if that helps. But yeah, like, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, what? So now my friend Whitney, she's one of the girls. Not one of the girls, like, trans or gay or whatever. She's one of those girls, like, one of the Love and Hip Hop girls. Like, not technically. Okay, I don't know how to explain this. Like, my bitch got body. She's bad. You know, So, you know, her friends and the nigga she be with is very hood. Like, very dumb nigga. They not hood, but they like, listen, I don't know. Okay, y'all get what I'm saying though. Like, she got the niggas around her. Okay? So, boom, they come or whatever. And they was mad cool. They was like, I think they was like from Chicago. One of them was from Chicago, whatever. We're just gonna call them the Chicago guys. So the Chicago guys come, whatever, and she introduces us. This is like an hour and a half after. Now, imagine, he was OD drunk and on coke at that point. The people that was at this rooftop serving drinks kept serving him, knew that he was on drugs, knew that he was belligerently drunk. He was screaming it to everybody. Everybody knew. Everybody knows because they know him. So it's like, they knew that this guy was just irate already at this point. So now it's an hour and a half after. So imagine, from him already being drunk to an hour and a half of drinking and getting to another point. We talking to them or whatever, the boys or whatever, me and my friend Malcolm, we talking or whatever, the boys was mad cool. The white man come running around. Here we go. It's like, and we live. So he running around. So the Chicago guy stops him and is like, yo, bro, let me ask you something. I heard you say you said something you wasn't supposed to say. So I'm like, ooh. I'm like, I'm ready. Like, so my friend Malcolm's like, where you heard that from? So the Chicago guy's like, relax, like, chill, like, I got this. Like, and my friend's like, no, I just want to know where you got that from because you right. And he's like, bro, I'm not talking to you right now. Like, I'm talking to him. He did say it a little abrasive, but he was saying it because he knew, as people of color, that's something to get us from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something to put us in jail for. That's something that it's an easy trigger for white people. If they want to get you, they can get you, you know? So he was trying to, like, just tell my friend, relax, whatever. I'm sitting in the back, and I'm like, we need to go. Because this is going to get bad. I know this is going to get bad. This man is drunk. Like, not just, like, drunk. He's belligerently drunk. The white man's like, what? I said nigger. We all was like, oh, wow. Like, I know for sure. We all said, oh, but I know for sure. Me, I was gagging. Like, I was just staring at him because I just couldn't believe it. Like, it was really like a culture shock for me or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, oh. The guy's like, yeah, like that word. You know how you can't be saying that, right? Because I don't know what the Chicago guy was saying. But I know the white man was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of this reverse racism shit. Blah, 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 blah. Which I do have the videos for. It'll be on OnlyFans, though. I don't want to put it up on here because it's just too much. But it will be on my OnlyFans for y'all. And do not share it. So he like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck all y'all. Do y'all even fucking live here? Like, I'm tired of this reverse racism shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, just going off, mind you, this Chicago guy is trying to talk to him. Like, listen, like, I'm just trying to tell you to relax. Like, relax. Like it was given very, like, MLK. The white man's belligerent. The black boyfriend come. Now, this black boyfriend is huge. He's, like, huge. Okay? He's very huge. And I'm telling my friend, I said, let's go. Let's go because we're arguing with a man that you can't even talk to right now. We're arguing with him about why he can't say the N-word when he's clearly gonna keep on saying it, and this is gonna end bad. We have to go. My friend didn't want to go. He want to sit there and talk to him too, whatever. But who am I to, like, tell people when to address when they're offended or not? You know, I'm not nobody. I could just control myself, like, you know. So I was like, I'm not doing this. So I went to walk away. The white man's like, yeah, fucking walk away, bitch. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm talking about, this man was just like on a million, like literally a million, on coke, drunk, like his boyfriend too, like just all over the place. So I'm like, I turn around real quick and I'm like, you know, I'm not the one to fuck with, right? And then Bobby was like, girl, no. Like, and I'm like, you know what? Like, yeah, no. And I just stood though. But I stood there. Like, I allowed him to say whatever. And I stood there because, you know, my friend was there. Girl, long story short, one thing led to another. They have this conversation. This man is cursing up a storm. They still trying to pick this man's brain on why he can't say the N-word. Like, for what reason, I don't fucking know, but whatever. Like I said, I'm not nobody to tell nobody when they should address when they're offended. And the last thing that the white man said was like, I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. Like, ba 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 ba, like mad hard. And I was literally like shaking. Like I was shaking because I just needed to like release, if you know what I mean. And I was just shaking. So once he said that, he's like, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas. And starts walking away. And my friend Malcolm is like, yeah, you need to go. You need to go. Like, you need to go. So I guess the white man felt like pressed or felt like whatever the fuck, because my friend was like dismissing him while he was walking away. Like, I guess he kind of felt stupid. Whatever, boom. He's like, no, the white man turns around like, no, you need to fucking go. You don't fucking live here. And like pushes my friend and goes to hit my friend. So my friend like tries to grab him. Malcolm tries to grab his arm and the man starts swinging. So we all start running. Well, I know I start running because I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, so I'm running. I'm in the back, but I start running. So I run. The black boyfriend come and start manhandling my friend. Now, my friend, honestly, he's gotten bigger since I've seen him. But in my head, I just feel like we're both small. I mean, he is taller than me though. But I mean, like, this man was really tall. But anyway, so I just have this instinct with me that like, I'm not going to allow you to knock me out. I'm a little like 5'9" slim boy, okay? I may look tall in pictures, but I'm really not that tall. I'm really small for a boy. So I'm not gonna allow you to like knock me out. So he goes to manhandling my friend. So I like hit him like, you need to move. Like, what? Y'all not about to jump my friend now. Your boyfriend is over here being belligerently drunk, calling people the N-word, cursing at people. And now you coming out of nowhere to manhandle my friend too. Like, fuck out of here. So, boom. That happened. So then the man's like, you want to get knocked out? The black man. I don't know what's happening now with them at this point. Because now the black man in my face. So I'm like, what happened? I hit this man like this. Boop, boop. But I back up because like, I'm not allowing you to knock me out. So when he started screaming in my face, I didn't even let him finish. While he said, he was in the middle of saying, you want me to knock you out? While he was saying that, I was just like, boop, boop. Like, what happened? What happened? So the black man, that coke shit. After I hit him, he's like, raw! Like, literally like that. Like, if he was like a dinosaur trying to scare me or something. I'm like, what happened? What happened? So now I'm hyped. Boom. Out of nowhere, the white boyfriend comes past him because I'm backing up. So the white boyfriend comes past him trying to hit me. So I'm like this. Boom. And then like, but my concern is the black boyfriend because he's huge. Like, I'm like, okay, wait. So I'm backing up. So I hit the white boyfriend, but then I back up. The black man tried to like swing on me. He missed. I hit him again. Boom. Now I'm getting spooked because he's not going down. Like, I'm like, girl, like, what is it giving? Like, that's that coke though. That's really that coke. That coke have you, bitch. You could get hit by a car and walk out like, like, so I'm getting spooked because I'm like, yo, I'm hitting this nigga with all my might. And it's not giving nothing. Like, I really gave no shade to my sis Paula. And me and Paula are actually friends. But it really gave, like, y'all know when Paula was fighting Shannon on Bad Girls Hub? And Paula was just, like, throwing his heart, like, boom, boom, boom. And Shannon was just sitting there paying it, like, girl, like, okay, girl. Like, it was really giving that. Like, and I'm spooked. I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna have to grab a bottle or something. Like, what? So, boom. So I'm focusing on black guy again. He swing on me again. I back up. So now I back up to a corner. I backed up like 3 times, but I backed up so far that I backed into the wall. So then I see the white man running towards me again because I like hit him and he fell back. And then when I was doing with when the black guy tried to swing on me again, I came back, hit him, but then I came back again. Like, I went like boom, and then I came back. And that's when I finally hit the wall. Honestly, this story is probably all over the place and it's probably crazy, but you just had to be there. And it was just so fast. Anyway, so, boom. I hit the wall. The white man come back. I grab him by his shirt and, like, I trip. Like, so now at this point, people are coming to, like, break it up. Like, people are coming. Some lady was like, don't you ever touch him. Because, like I said, they're all cool in there. They're all on coke in there. Like, they all know each other in there. So some lady come out of nowhere like, don't you touch him. Boom, 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 boom. So I back up into a wall. It is mad people. It is mad commotion going on. So I grabbed the white man's collar by his shirt. And I don't know why I keep going like this. But in my head, I feel like I reached for him on the side. Like, I feel like there was something going on in front of me or somebody was in front of me and I just seen a white man and I grabbed him and I threw him to the floor. Hit him like that. Bing, bing, bing. all of a sudden niggas start jumping on me. Like, I think it was the boyfriend, but it was more than one people. It felt like a stampede. So I'm like, ooh, not my face. Like, not the face, girl. So I curl in a ball because, like, people start bum rushing and start giving a stampede. So I curl in a ball. I go to peek up to look like to see if I'm good. The white man kicked me in my face like that. Boom, like all in my face. Mind you, that's the only hit they got me. Like, that's the only hit that they got on me. So I was like, fuck, like, damn, he caught me good. So then, boom, they drag him away. They drag the black boyfriend away. My friend Whitney come and pick me up. I'm looking for my friend Malcolm. I don't see him. So I'm like, nor do I see the Chicago guys. So I'm really like, but whatever. Like, you know, I understand heat of the moment. Niggas out, niggas did, whatever. I don't know what happened. I just don't understand how it just turned into two guys on me. But like, whatever. So then I finally find my friend Malcolm, whatever, boom, 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 boom. We go downstairs. Now my friend Malcolm is like, I'm not playing, like, y'all need to get cops here to arrest them, like, right now, like, da 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 da, like, they need to get evicted from this building, like, all this crazy stuff, right? So while we waiting for the cops or whatever, I text one of my friends, and I'm like, girl, tell me why I just got jumped. Mind you, this is how real my friend is, because me and him was going through something, like, I don't know, like, we had this connection where even though we was going through something, I could tell him that I got jumped, and he could tell me that I'm coming right now, which is what he did. So I was like, no, just don't come. I just want to tell you because, you know, I'm just out here like, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, I'm like, whatever, like, da, da, da. He's like, send me the address right now. Whatever. I was like, whatever, boom. We waiting downstairs. It just so happens the white man comes downstairs. For what reason, I don't know. And I'm like, yo, you lucky. Like, you so lucky. Like, because, like, I didn't want to get arrested. Like, I didn't want nothing to happen to me. And he's lucky that him and his boyfriend jumped me. And I can't really do what I want to do. So I'm like, yo, you so lucky. So he's still like, so what the fuck? Like, fuck. Bitch, this. Like, going the fuck off. I'm like, so come outside. I'm like, come outside. Right as I was saying come outside, my friend walked through the door. What happened? Which one was it? I'm like, nah, it's cool. I want him outside. I want you outside. Mind you, I'm like, nah, I see my friend, but like, I'm just in my own zone. So I'm like, nah, come outside. My friend like, which one was it? Which one was it? Boom, 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 boom. Bitch, my friend said, why'd you put your hands on my friend for? Boom, cracked him. Now the white man trying to fight. He trying to fight like, oh, da-da-da. My friend, the security kicks my friend out. Or whatever. While he kicked my friend out, bitch, I had a bottle. I just ran up and said, boom. Like, there's video footage. I'll put it in my OnlyFans if y'all want to see and Kiki and whatever. But don't put it nowhere else. All right, y'all. It's just between us. That's how my finger looks like this. It was like this, actually. And the cops called me. They was like, what happened? Like, are you there? I'm like, no, I left because, you know, I need medical attention. Whatever, because my finger. I was like, I left because I need medical attention. But I just need the people who attacked me to be addressed or whatever. And they were like, whatever. They were like, you need to be there. So I was like, whatever, girl. Like, you know, I'm not a cop caller anyway. But, you know, I was just there because my friend and whatever. All of that happened because I was protecting my friend. Like, I don't know if my friend felt bad after because he was trying to tell me, like, I hope you don't think, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, girl, I know. Like, I know how fights happen and I know things happen. But I just gagged when I looked up and nobody was there. And I was just the one who just, like, got jumped. Like, what? But yeah, girl, what I learned from that situation and what I'm going to tell y'all and walk away from this situation is, you know, like I said before, the triggering word for people of color is the N-word when it comes to white people and getting under our skin. I wish I knew the science and the mindset to give to you guys to not play into that role. It's like, it's so hard when people know your triggers and they do it, and that's white people with black people and the N-word. It's so fucking hard. But like, I definitely learned that like, when it's time to walk away, it's time to walk away. Like, it's no maybe or kind of like, oh, I know I should walk away, but let me just stay. Like, especially with that situation with a belligerent, drunk on drugs, white man screaming the N-word to you. Girl, this is what they want us to do. They want us to act a fool, act out, act crazy, get arrested, go to jail. This is what they want from us. Like, we have to do better. And I don't know, it's hard because I can't tell an African-American person, especially being like the color that I am and a Dominican, how to feel about it. But it's like, for the better of our community, we have to find a way to pay it. We have to find a way to rise above, and it's so fucking hard. Like, it really is. But I just want all my people of color to stay safe, and learn from this experience that I had, that it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, at the end of the day, it was not worth it. I went through all that. We went through all that for nothing. Like, I mean, not for nothing, because not for nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'ma just, you know, less words, less is more. For the black guy too, it's like, you're so, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you're so far gone. Like, you're fighting your own people. Like, you know he must be paying the bills or something in there. Like, you're fighting your own people when you know your boyfriend is belligerently drunk. You know he's on coke. Well, you are fucking coke and drunk too, so who the fuck knows? But yeah, girl, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just want us to stay safe out here, and you know, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I don't want to say like it's crazy. It's crazy. I keep saying it's crazy over and over because it's crazy how like this black person is with this white man and is fighting his own people for a white man. Like that's how far, like, wow, this is who you are. It's so crazy to think that not every person of color is a person of color, you know what I mean? Or like fights for our rights, and like, you know, especially in this social climate, like, especially, like, it's still black people in this world who are like coons, like, y'all coons, like, whatevs. I hope you guys enjoyed the story and learned something from it. Stay safe, you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.